taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Warhawks will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still right. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Warhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
To throw, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Will Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown time.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again. He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Back to pass, it's Russell. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what...
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
To throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off play action. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Godfrey. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama!
Hey, what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. missed connection. It's second down. They'll go to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make... Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Warhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And the defense got him at the 27. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand I can go get him right.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's...
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm
going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The corners are walked up tight. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pulls it in. It's Campbell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Warhawks will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Warhawks! Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. DB's right up on the receivers. On the run, it's Galloway. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Pulls in the deep ball. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
691, Gators score. Pound 55 Wheat.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Campbell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Herring. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Okay, ready?
And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Galloway. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Warhawks have this offense rolling.
Easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Trying to get in the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for space. It's Galloway. Turning on the Jets. Ripping through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Another broken tackle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Wants to throw. It's Herring. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end.
A
But
fade
this
ball
pretty
is
much window
fucking
dressing.
crazy.
Yeah, good. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Boom. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 32, on to kick it away.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball.